Alright guys, so 1.0 full release of Tarkov, the biggest part of it is the story chapter quest mission, whatever you guys call it. All the quests that we had to get Kappa or to get to Lightkeeper became side missions or operational missions. Now you have story chapter missions. The first one is chapter tour. What I'm going to do in this video is that to let you guys find how to start these chapters. You have to go to certain location or pick up certain items to start this chapter quest. Normally you won't get it, but if you explore the maps enough, you will automatically get it. But if you want to speed up the process, or it's actually kind of difficult to see it if you don't know about it too. And after that, you guys can keep on doing your quest to progress each chapter. So the first one, tour, is just easy to get. Basically, you just gotta get in to the game, and at the tutorial, you start with the chapter tour. Second one is the Falling Skies. Now this gets a little bit confusing because BSG has implemented something like this for the first time and then it has some bugs, or it could be weird classification of game editions. Basically, how you get to Falling Skies is that you just go to the ruined plain in woods. That's what you gotta do. But it's rumored to be bugged right now, so the best thing you can do is if you do the tour quest and if you keep on doing it, you will do a mechanics quest, and then after that you will have to go to the plane anyways. At that point, getting the Falling Sky naturally will be the best way, rather than you just running up to the plane and getting the quest while skipping some tour quest. I don't really recommend it. I think it's viable, but since this has been implemented recently, I think there's a little bug. And also, not only that, people are claiming that standard accounts are having a problem. Standard accounts, it will show you to reach loyalty level 2 with proper, whereas I never got that one. If you look at my logs, I don't have that at all. Locate the fallen plane, ask the traders about the fallen plane, and talk to the proper. It was just that. But for standard accounts, this popped out. What another problem is that you do that, and then you need to have 0.2 reputation proper, which Unheard and EOD editions have it, whereas standard account doesn't. So if you guys are having a sub lock problem or issues, please do check if you have loyalty 0.2. It seems like it fixes it. The third chapter that you can get is called Batya. How you get it is, it's actually pretty interesting. There's multiple places you can go. There's a bunch of claims and people has been saying going to grenade launcher at Stronghold Custom works to proc the Batya storyline. And shoreline near tank behind sanatorium works too. Or reserve dome will proc the story chapter. But I would definitely recommend you to go to customs because that one is just open. The other places won't be open at the start. Shoreline is too far away. Reserve is also kind of far away. The maps are all locked. But there are more faster way to get to it. This will just proc Batya quest itself. But if you go and find specific bear patches in these two locations, you will find those bear patches right away. Which is one, next to the convoy, on dead bear body, there's a specific patch, which is right here on the convoy whenever you're doing the quest with proper. And another one is you go to this power station, radio station area next to the new gas station, and there's a cabin. Inside there's a couch, and below the pillow you can see the patch. And if you pick that up, the whole questline storyline of chapter Batya will start. The next one is the Unheard. Fancy suited guys with Unheard $250 edition badges are showing up. How you proc this one is by picking up a certain note on the table of the streets map. If you go to the Cardinal apartment, I'm pretty sure this is the Tarkov building. And then if you go this building, so if you go in there, there's gonna be a room like this. And then after that, you'll get to see a note there, which looks like this, purification. And after that, you will get the Unheard chapter. The blue flyer, how you get it is, there's a flyer on Woods Med Camp inside the green container taped to a white drawer on this wood camp, which is also called American Base. And if you go to that green container, you will see this flyer next to the yellow drawer, which also you can find in a new area of interchange from a flyer in the big Terror Group area behind the old co-op extract. There's a med tent and a bunker. And I'm thinking this is not a terror group area, but it's a smuggler's area. I'm gonna make a full video about this because that area is goated. Interchange itself is really goated to loot right now. There's a bunch of loots. I made 2 videos prior to this one. You guys can check that out too. I'll put it on the list of this video too. Anyways, Interchange also has that similar flyer. The 6th one is they are already here. Basically related to Cultist. What you need to do to proc this quest is kill Cultist or loot Dorm's March Room or get a note next to the Cultist circle in Abandoned Village or Fisherman Island on Shoreline where the green box is. It's at the Sunken Village. There's gonna be a Cultist circle like this, and then next to the candle you will see a certain page which will lead you to get the quest line. They are already here, which is basically the Cultist quest line. And the 7th one, Accidental Witness, which is this one. You can proc this by checking the car between the custom storm, which is right here. And you can see this car, which is painted or sprayed with a bunch of letters. And it will start the Accidental Witness chapter started, as you guys can see there. That's the 7th one. And then the 8th one, the Labyrinth. If you guys are OG Tarkov players, then Labyrinth, you guys will remember the quest and the whole event. It's related to that. So basically, if you go to the Labyrinth location, which is open by the Knossos key, so it's triggered by going to the access tunnel in Shoreline Resort basement. Knossos key is needed, which is well depicted in this fandom website, which I will show you real quick. The Knossos key spawns are in these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is here, and here, and here, and here, and here. After that, you open up the door, which is located there in the basement. You open up the door, go down a little, and you will see the Labyrinth door, and it will proc the quest line called the Labyrinth chapter. Those are the ones I can cover, guys. It was pretty long, even though we only found the 8. I only talked about 8. Actually, this one is the last one, the ticket, which procs after you finish the Falling Skies. Basically, you're gonna have to do the Falling Skies first to get that one. We're still looking into it. I think my guess is there's gonna be total of like 20 of them. Maybe first one becomes the second sequential chapter quest. Maybe Batya's gonna have the second one too. You know what? I'll leave a little comment about these ones too. I'm gonna like cover in my X post about where you can find the sources or the keys or the quest items as much as possible. There's just too many things flooding info, so I can't cover everything. But I think there's gonna be each one sequential quest. And another thing is that Batya, it kind of feels like, and some people are talking about Chronicles of Rigi, the dance squad. It's all about the dance squad. I'm gonna have to look into it a bit more. And my guess is there's gonna be a better version of goons, maybe. And then the Unheard, I don't know, the kid that wants to sell more $250 maybe. Or these guys are the guys who wants the purification of the world, and this is the result. The blue fire happened and they are already here. Means the cultist is being crazy. The scabs turn into cultists because of the blue flame, and Accidental Witness is the guys who watched the cultists doing their job, my guess is. And then the Labyrinth is where they started the whole experiment. Anyways, guys, there you go. Hope you guys have a great fun chapter story quest missions by yourselves. I think it's not easy to find all these by yourself. That's why I'm making a video, as well as not trying to spoil as much as possible. I don't think I'm gonna cover all these quests. I'll try the most difficult ones as much as possible. Anyways, guys, do enjoy the game. I think there's a lot. If there's like more than this, and there's a lot of expansion, a lot of more stories, maybe there's like 30 more storylines, maybe. Let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, please leave a like. And also, if you want to check me out on live stream, check out Twitch and YouTube and Kickstream. Especially on Twitch, there's drops going on for just watching. Sub drops will happen later. If you subscribe, you get a reward. Anyways, that's for later. And do tell me in the comments what you guys think about this story missions and chapters. You are revealing the whole lore of Escape from Tarkov, and you're gonna escape from Tarkov with 4 different endings. There you go. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.